So, I'm sure you're wondering what the Twitch viewer counter is doing up in the top left-hand corner of the screen. Now, that counter is, at the time of recording, the view count for the live NA HCS Pro League. And as you can see, it's a pretty low number for what's supposed to be a major eSports event. It seems like the eSports side of Halo isn't doing as well as Microsoft and potentially 343 would like it to be doing. They seem to want to make Halo rival the CounterStrikes, the League of Legends, and CounterStrike's a story for another day, but their viewership was almost half this last major event than it was the last one, which is insane. That's almost 1 million people didn't bother tuning in this time. Does that say something for esports? I don't know. I still enjoy watching Counter-Strike professionally. I can't say I enjoy watching Halo professionally as much. Mainly that's because my view of Halo has been sort of tarred by 343, and the experience isn't sort of the classic Halo we all used to enjoy watching. But maybe that's just me. It seems, at least to me, that Microsoft or 343 or whoever's running this show as far as the HCS Pro League and, well, the HCS eSports in general, they seem to be making it more about the sport than it is about the game. I say sport for lack of a better term. There's not a great deal of game focus that goes on. It seems to be sort of a let's make it an esport to see if we can make some money out of it sort of jobby. And for the amount of effort and things being put in, I feel a bit bad for the casters, the tech staff, and even the players, that something they do as a passion seems to be being treated like a bit of a cash cow by Microsoft. And I mean, I do a lot of Microsoft bashing and a lot of Halo bashing on this channel, and I don't want to be completely negative all the time, but at least with the HCS, it's a shadow of what Halo eSports used to be. I don't think with a game that's, I don't want to use the term unpopular, but a game that's not as popular as the Halo series used to be, there's no way you can build an esport around a game that is not insanely popular. The thing with Counter-Strike is it gets millions and millions of active players a month. The thing with League of Legends, it's the biggest game in the world. They have massive esports because people care about the game enough to want to tune in and watch. I mean, the Halo, not the Halo World Championships, the League of Legends World Championships, or Worlds as they call it, gets millions and millions of viewers. I mean, I'm talking about the finals here, sort of the biggest event of the year. But even just the LCS gets 100-odd thousand viewers. Whereas the HCS Pro League, which is about the same sort of thing, gets a measly 6,000. I've seen RuneScape streamers with more viewers than that. I'm not saying RuneScape's a bad game, I fucking love RuneScape, it's great fun to just chill out and play. But, you know, a game that's considered unpopular, like RuneScape, it's considered, oh, it's just a nerd's game, why would you play that? Or at least it is over here in the UK. And it's getting, you know, 3 to 4 times more concurrent viewers than the Pro League of a FPS giant like Halo. And I mean, I know that's a lot of the separation between EU and NA, because let's be honest, the EU HCS pretty much doesn't exist at this point. I mean, I never see it on Twitch, I've never heard people talk about it that much. Maybe that's just a European thing, maybe the Europeans hate Halo more than Americans do. But it just seems like Halo as an esport, at least Halo 5, seems like a very forced esport. It seems like they've built the game around the HCS, and it's not got the casual player base that just want to sit there and tune into a Twitch stream and watch people who are genuinely good at the game. And I think it tells a good tale for how the Halo community is at the moment. The community is incredibly small, yet 343 and Microsoft are treating it like it's got some sort of huge, great big community like the Counter-Strikes, like the League of Legends, that, you know, will, you know, run people over to get anything Halo they can. And that's just not the case with the HCS. People aren't really that interested. People aren't bothered with the HCS. Nobody really cares. I mean, I started off watching the HCS back at the Last Chance qualifiers for this one, where I did my video on Halo Clan followers. And it was boring. Since then, I've not really bothered watching. It's just dropped off for me. Thank you very much for watching. My name's been Classy Ham. If you've enjoyed this video, leave a like, maybe a comment, and remember, stay classy.